Hey, Alonso. Thanks, Nick. Alonso, another draw. Probably not the result you wanted, but maybe you can just talk about how your team battled back tonight, late and never really sort of giving up and managing to take a point off a very good Chicago side.
Yes, everyone can see that. You don't go unbeaten for 8 games without being a unified group, being a group that fights for each other and that puts max effort in every game. Of course, today we start the game up 1-0, and it is a game that we have to be able to close down and get the 3 points from. We have been trailing almost in every game in this 8 game time streak, and this is what we wanted. We wanted to stay compact and start the game winning, and we have to be able to, as I said, get the 3 points from games like this.
Go next to James Cross.
Thanks, Nick. Hey, Alonso. I wanted to get you on the two goals tonight. Maybe the first one a bit more than the play that led to the penalty. But how is that? How is that reflective of the attacking work you guys have been putting in on the field? I know that's been a focus for Rob in the past few weeks.
Yes, I believe today, mostly in the first half, we were able to be comfortable on the ball and to dictate the game from an offensive standpoint, and with the ball, and I think most of the patterns that we're starting to see that are working for us, it is a result of the weeks of woodwork that we've been doing during the week in training, and starting to develop relationships within players and making it very clear how we wanted to progress the ball up the field and what spaces we want to occupy and exploit. And I think, yeah, the first goal is a result of that. I think for the past few couple months, 2 months, 3 months, we've started to develop these patterns and an identity of play on the ball. And I think now the end product or the final goal is being able to do it for 90 minutes and for it to translate into wins.
We go back to John next.
Alonso, what did you think of the first goal and how it came off for you guys? Because I mean, it's off a failed corner by Chicago. You run a transition very quickly, and Sifu shifts the ball out to Derek, who whips a really dangerous cross that they knock into their own net. I mean, just a really sort of quick counter. What did you see on the play?
No, I think those are moments that and situations that you get very often in this league, and we haven't really been a team that takes advantage of them. Really, I don't know how many counter-attacking goals we've scored this year, but it is something that we definitely want to start producing more of and producing goals off of. Today, obviously, we have a player like Richie that once he gets the ball, he's able to progress up the field, driving it, and then, as you said, the ball that Derek plays, it is a ball that no defender wants to be on the wrong side of, and it's very difficult to defend. So yeah, very, very, very good ball from Derek, and as I said, I think those counter attacks we have to be able to produce goals from.
We go back to James.
Thanks again, Nick. Alonso, both Chicago goals came from set pieces. Is that extra frustrating for a team that's looking to get results?
It is, yes. We have been very, very diligent in set pieces during I think the whole year, but we've been getting better and better at them throughout the season, and for us to concede two goals in one game off of set pieces, it is something that we cannot afford, we cannot accept, and set pieces should be something that wins you games, not that you lose points from.
We go back to John next.
Alonso, it's been eight draws now. So I mean, obviously it's on the one hand unbeaten, Nate, but not since mid-July have you guys been able to win a game. I'm just wondering what's sort of the general mood in amongst yourselves, the players, that you haven't been able to sort of secure 3 points in since the middle of the summer.
Yeah, mixed feelings, as you said. We want to win, and at the end of the day, that's what you play football for, and what you play games for, and what ultimately is gonna bring you championships and get you closer to the top of the table. So of course, every time we finish a game and it's another tie, we're not content with that. And the locker room, you can sense a sense of frustration, if you will, in terms of getting so close to turning things around and start producing wins, and then at the end of the game we get close, but we're never able to get those 3 points. So yeah, you can see both the positives and the negatives from this situation.
And for our final question of the night, we'll go back to James.
Thanks again, Nick. Alonso, a little further to that, a lot of these draws have been against teams that are going to be in this playoff, this MLS Cup playoffs that's coming up. Wondering how much you guys are looking at this as a measuring stick or a chance to prove to yourselves and to everyone that's where you guys can be in the future.
Yeah, of course it is. It has been a tough schedule for us in this final couple months of the season, and for us to be able to remain unbeaten in 8, and as you say, against teams that will be playing for championship in the next few months, it brings a bit more value to those ties, and it is a positive for us to start looking at things in a brighter way, that we are even now that we're out of the playoff picture, we're still able to compete, and we're still prideful enough to get results away against teams that are going to be playing for a championship, as I said.